Hello and welcome back to Tomb Raider 2 with me, Matthew Gaddis, aka Puggy. So today we're going to explore more of the catacombs of the Talion. Not much I can do here yet, other than place a Tibetan mask near this door. That will seemingly open the door and lead us into this very dark room here. And seriously, we'll probably exhaust our supply of flares in this room. You will also hear further down a bunch of Yetis, and indeed we will have to deal with said Yetis here because apparently they are very impatient. Seriously, more so than myself. The other thing of note, between each of the cages seemingly is a gap. Now, once we get through this room, you will find on the left-hand side here a switch. That will bring up the thing and open the gates. However, that will also let the Yetis loose. So be very careful of that. Also in this room is this switch. Now, this will actually open the door back in the other room we were going through, but yeah. Now I will have to use the well, I'm not sure why I'm using the M16, but never mind. We have a horde of them here. Seemingly Lara can't shoot them for anything here, despite them coming at us. Nope. Those bars must be very, very strong indeed. And whatnot. Because at least the rate it fires, it does fire relatively quickly, does the M16. Anyway, to actually get Lara through this rather annoying conundrum of being trapped inside this room, well, firstly we need to pull this switch, but then we have to find a block, because that's important. Now they actually bum rush me, so, well, I'll leave this in because, god damn it, these guys are annoying. Not the M16, no, do I want to get absolutely massacred just by standing still? No, I don't think so. I could use the grenade launcher. That might work. Let's see. It works good in close spaces, and holy shit, the effects actually in the remastered version are really good. Seriously. If you don't know, in the original game, those were all sprites, understandably. Z buffering had not been figured out on the PS1 until at least, I'd say, well, this game came out the same year as Crash 2, and that did have Z buffering, so I'm not sure, but you could do that. And yeah, all the gates are closed, so we're kind of stuck in here. So in order to actually solve this little puzzle, what we'll need to do is find a movable block. Oh yes, that old thing. Here is the block in the top right-hand corner, so what we have to do is push it further back and on top of one of the gates, basically, before we close them, so we can actually open the door. Oh yes, that's the thing we have to do. Keep in mind that although now at least we can see a bit better with these lamps on and everything. So next we have to push it, I think, a little bit further in, but it shouldn't be a problem. And then head back into the room and pull the switch again. So yeah, if you haven't killed the Yetis, one of them's lying dead there, then they'll start coming in now, of course. But with that done, we can go back outside and basically explore again and whatnot. So let's see, I'm not sure if I'm using a thing here. No, I'm not. You can also look down around the bottom area if you wish. Just be careful of the lamps here, because they will burn Lara if you're not careful. Oh yes, they will. What am I shooting at? I swear there isn't a Yeti in sight. But never mind, let's pull up nowhere, because my game wants to be an arse. Absolutely. Back up, back up, back up. That was just lame. And thankfully I saved from just before I push the block in. I don't know why I was doing that, but I was. So into the next room, absolutely. And in the next room, we will find a dead Yeti, yes, but also the switch that opens the door. You've seen this before now, so hopefully I don't do a side somersault when I'm doing this, because that was just lame. Absolutely lame. Again, seriously. The door is high on the right end of the room, just before this burner here. Seriously, I'm doing it again. You can jump backwards, Lara. It is possible. Outside we go. We will find some more of those mercenaries. You may have seen one wandering around when we opened the door. Yeah, and they're here now, seemingly. Again, I'm going to use the Uzis to get rid of these guys, including the Huiga guys. But never mind the Huiga. In fact, that's what we're going to call these guys, the Huiga mercenaries. Even got some M16 ammo, that guy. Okay. And shotgun shells kind of redundant in this area. Seriously, the enemies are so strong that I do not want to use the shotgun. Up here, we have an icy ladder. Let's see where this goes then, because, yeah, I'm feeling a bit lucky. And then head to the right. We will be, believe it or not, we will be revisiting part of this level a bit later in the next level, the Ice Palace. But there we go. A few more grenades there. And then we can go over here and over to the area with the bridge. Now, the bridge, that's part of, I think, the next level, the Ice Palace. Don't quote me on that. And then go back to the area where we saw, in fact, I don't know if this is the right door, but whatever. Hit our head and get a concussion. Absolutely. That seems to be where I like to go with Tomb Raider. Absolutely. And then save, and then go to the next one, absolutely. Jump back, and you know the drill. And then run, and what happened there? Oh yes, I didn't press the square button, which is really annoying. And then this time we want to go up the rightmost area of these two. Be careful, there is another snow boulder trap in here. Indeed there is, and so be careful. So I'm going to jump off to the side here, just to avoid them. You may well see another area with some burners to the left of this bridge. And indeed, we are directly above where that icy pool was. But I don't want to go that way yet. Oh no, I want to go this way. Walking carefully over the bridge, and then going up this way. Either that or heading to that ladder. That might be interesting at least. So running jump, grab the ladder, and up we go. Absolutely. And then we can indeed get that way. And what else is up here? Well, we don't know. That's the problem. Well, just an empty room with a gaping hole in it. In which case we'll have to safety drop again, just like in the deck level. Although there's less chance of Lara actually dying down here. Let's see, there's some eels. Again, much the same as the barracudas in the Maria Doria levels. Basically, they'll just eat Lara's ass. Not too much of a problem, but I may as well see them off. Automatics will do the job, I think. Seriously, we need to waste Uzi ammo on those guys. And then back into the water and go for a bit of a swim. And how did that guy survive? How did that eel survive even? Seriously. But never mind, there's another one here, but yeah. Other than that, not much else I can say here. So I'll just go to this safety point and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye!